It's the nation's favourite antiques experts.
Which way are the bargains?
Behind the wheel of a classic car.
Do you know where we are?
And a goal to scar Britain for antiques.
Act 1, Scene 1.
The aim, to make the biggest profit at auction. Ta-da! But it's no mean feat. There'll be worthy winners.
We're in the money.
And valiant losers.
Art broken. Close your ears.
Will it be the high road to glory?
It's just delightful, isn't it?
Or the slow road to disaster? This is Antiques Road Trip. Yeah. It's the penultimate promenade for a pair of purchasers in a princess. How's that? Perfect.
One of the joys for me of doing a road trip is the classic cars. Because you have to remember, I'm as nearly as old as this classic car.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're older.
This is...
It's a good job experts Raj Bisram and Irita Marriott are best of buddies. Anyone else might take offence. But when they're not winding each other up, it's a bit of a mutual admiration society, actually.
Every time you go on a road trip, because we all know different things, you learn off each other. And, you know, I'm not sure what you've learned off me, to be honest, but I've learned a lot off you.
I've literally written a book with dad jokes.
Ah, good.
It's his gift to the world. There was no end of funny business last time out.
Sky is the limit, Raj Bisram.
No problemo.
Old school Raj tried his hand at something a bit modern.
What I'm really attracted to is this light. It looks a bit like a Sputnik.
While Irita went for a timeless classic.
It would be crazy to leave that behind, wouldn't it?
But at the auction, Raj came back to earth with a bump.
Let's just move on.
Sad face.
While Irita continued to soar.
Dad deserves a clap.
So she regains her lead in the battle of the buyers with 2 auctions to 1 in this best of 5. And now they're getting down to the pointy end.
I'm thinking maybe you could skip the next auction.
Not turn up.
If I bought you a ticket to somewhere really nice, would you go?
Well, it was worth a shot, Raj. So far in this outing, his £1,500 starting kitty has been whittled down to £762 for the final 2 legs. But Irita, who started with the same amount, has been a bit less cautious. Just £622 left for her to see her through to the end of the trip. Now, time to get your business heads on.
What do you think you're going to look for on this leg?
I don't know. I'm just going to, you know, play it cool.
Are you like a swan? Cool and collected on the front?
No, I think I'm more like an ostrich. My head is in the ground, but my legs are working. Okay.
Well, it's still anyone's to win at this stage. This trip kicked off way out west in Wales. We've since manoeuvred through the Midlands and are about to explore the Fens before a final auction in Market Harborough.
The car is still rolling. We've not once got stranded yet.
Don't speak too soon.
Raj, stop it.
Behave! On this run out, we'll see no fewer than 5 counties, shopping our way to Heckington in Lincolnshire, and we kick things off at the southernmost tip of that county at Stamford, where Irita's been dropped off. Steeped in history, this place. The Romans built a road here, the Normans had a castle, and there were even dinosaurs wandering around. Now, it's often been said that antiques allow you to travel back in time, and just down this secluded alley is a shop that takes that very seriously indeed.
Oh, wow. Oh, hello.
Yeah, hello, I'm Karina.
Irita, lovely to meet you.
Yeah, it's the
That's
TARDIS.
interesting. You're literally like, ta-da!
Yeah.
Here I am out of a police box.
Hop, Trough and Lee might not be bigger on the inside, but they certainly stock the place as if it is. Dripping with treasures just waiting to be uncovered. I feel a rummage coming on.
I mean, there's everything from Staffordshire to glass to mid-century. Now then, this is a cigar cutter. You know what? It actually does its job. I just pinched my own finger.
It's dangerous, this antiques lark. Meanwhile, Raj has pressed on. He's heading to Cambridgeshire and the town of Whittlesea. His first port of call today will be Stratton Oakford Antiques. In you go, Chief. A well-curated collection of interesting objects and fresh-to-the-market finds, catering for the most discerning of shoppers. And here's one of them now.
I mean, this is a real toy collector's paradise in it. Every single cabinet is just full of these collector's cars. Now, I had Chipperfield Circus. I mean, I had the whole lot. I even had the animals that went into some of the carriages, and I played with them all the time. I absolutely love them, and they just take me back to my childhood.
There you go, time travel. What else have they got in store?
This is basically a military room. It's not really a field I know huge amounts about, but I do recognise this. Obviously, I did some service. This is a signals badge, Royal Signals, and there's another khaki uniform. And actually, this isn't that old, because I used to wear a uniform like that. So it isn't that old, because I'm not that old.
Hey, when you were with the Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers, they were still using muskets.
Now, when you get a set of medals all on one bar, they all belong to the same person. And there seems to be a lot of paperwork. And with everything that's military or anything, if you have paperwork that goes with it, that gives it provenance, that will all help. So I'm going to take this little group up to the counter and find out all about them.
Chris is the man in charge. Let's see if he can help you.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Raj. How we doing?
Yeah, good. I found this lot. Nice set of medals, but the paperwork. Tell me about it.
This is a naval set of medals, which you don't see every day. And this gentleman was actually a radar operator during the Second World War. You've got his history sheet just there to go with his medals.
I've also noticed this name Middleton.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, we have a royal.
We do. And this gentleman, there is that potential because he was born in the same place as Kate.
Are you serious?
100%.
I find facts like that intriguing. What is the best price on this lot?
The very best on that little lot there would be 80.
80? Well, I tell you what, shake my hand.
Not much convincing needed there. His first purchase of the day. Well done.
Fantastic, but I haven't finished yet. I'm going to keep looking. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Fantastic.
He's a man on a mission. Back in Stamford, though, Irita's managed to make it all the way to the other side of the shop.
I feel like this requires rummaging because this is a rummage shelf. I'm being drawn to everything that's shiny. A lady's bangle. It looks like gold, and it says it is 9 carat gold, metal core. The gold has been kind of wrapped around a base metal. Only 1/5 of the total weight of this item is gold. Nothing wrong with that. If you can't afford a solid gold bangle, this is your next best thing, really, isn't it?
Priced up at £45. Fancy another?
That's sweet. Little stick pin. Just check this out. It has a tiny little ruby in the centre, which is rather sweet. There is no markings on the gold itself, so there is a chance that it's plated.
Ah, there's no price on that.
The girl needs more.
Don't let us stop you.
This is a classic Italian souvenir. From Grand Tour in 1890s, 1880s, up until these days now, when you go to Venice, you will come back with a cameo something. It got gold mounts, 375, which stands for 9 carat gold.
Not ticketed either. So are we going for all of them?
I don't think I have ever made a job lot buying anything. This is going to be my first.
Could be. Depends what Karina says.
Hiya.
This is like a treasure trove. There are bits everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, because of that, I ended up picking not 1, not 2. I had to pick 3.
I can see.
What do you think?
I think that's particularly pretty, isn't it?
It
With the
is.
little-
It matches my jacket.
So it's got a ruby in it, hasn't
Yeah.
it? Don't you think?
It hasn't got a price on it. How much is that?
£10 for that one. I
Okay.
think.
That one also hasn't got a price.
30.
Okay.
And that's
that-
got a price.
45. What could you do if I bought the 3
Well, I could probably do 50 for the whole lot.
for the 3? Happy with that? Let me get some money.
Oh, I like these.
Ooh, do you now?
So, everybody's happy. That's what we like.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
And £50 later, she's off. Meanwhile, back in Whittlesea,
Oh, another cabinet full of lovely little things. And there's a whole collection here of fruit knives.
seems eerily familiar.
Now, the reason I'm drawn to the fruit knives is because Irita bought one the other day. So anything you can do, I can do better.
Competitive, Raj?
I mean, these are in good condition. Nice silver blade, silver hallmark on it. 1909, 1910, somewhere like that. Mother of pearl. There's 2 flowers on the back here, and it's in really, really good condition. What did they fetch at auction? Who knows?
I think Irita might have an inkling. Hers broke even.
But I don't just want to buy one. I want to buy more than one.
In that case, back to the till we go.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Raj.
I found something else. This lovely mother of pearl fruit knife.
They're really pretty, they are.
I didn't just find one, I found 2. I found 3.
You're going all out here, Raj.
I am, aren't I? And I found 4.
Wow.
Now, what would be the best price on all 4?
To help you out, £50.
I don't suppose I could squeeze you a little bit to do tenner each, £40?
Because you bought the medals, go on then.
Ah, let's shake hands. Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed, Chris.
So all in, he's burnt through £120 in here,
Thanks very much indeed.
Take care.
Cheers.
leaving him with 642 in hand. On to the next. Elsewhere, Irita's ticking off county number 3, Norfolk, and specifically the village of Setchi, home to this beast of an emporium, the warehouse. 15,000 square feet of prime antiques hunting ground, displaying the wares of over 100 dealers. The sheer scale of this place can often bring lesser experts to their knees, but not our dauntless Latvian. No.
I feel absolutely overwhelmed. There's so much stuff, so much ground to cover. It's unreal.
Ah, on the bright side, with £572 left in the budget, she can have the pick of the place.
Where's the end?
If she can calm her nerves, that is. At least she hasn't started crying yet. Much. Oh dear. And things are about to get worse, because you know who has just arrived. And you know what that means. Shenanigans. Oh, gosh.
Give me a cuddle.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Can you see me anywhere? Oh my
No.
God. No.
Where are you?
That is creepy. Stop it! Stop it! Raj, you're creeping me out. Stop it!
Well, that'll be giving us all nightmares for weeks to come. Time we cracked on with some work, don't you think?
These are nice items. Here we have an example of how, you know, the Victorians just tried to make everything in silver and sell it. These are hat brushes. If you look at old photographs, you'll see that everybody had hats. And these brushes, you know, were to clean their hats before they went out. These aren't really usable now, but they're in really good condition. So I think for a collector, they might be a nice little thing. This one says Hallmark London 1910, so it's kind of Edwardian. And the design on the silver here, it's absolutely beautiful. You've got this flower with these buds here. Whoever made that knew what they were doing. It's a lovely, lovely piece.
That one's priced up at £80.
And this second one, look at that, also in good condition. This one is a bit earlier. This one is from 1830, and it was made in Birmingham.
£75 on that.
I think they're nice little collector's bits. There's not going to be a huge profit in those, but if I could get them for £100, say, I've got a chance of making a small profit.
That's one of them off and running. Has Irita got her head in the game yet?
When in doubt, I am always drawn to porcelain.
Well, it is your speciality.
What have we got here? Tea for one, madame? How absolutely adorable is that? So you have what we call a tennis cup. And that is basically cup and saucer in a manner that you can hold it while drinking your tea and have enough space for your cookie or your cake. I mean, genius, don't you think?
You had me at cake.
Now, this particular one is made by Hammersley, and that purple mark dates to 1900s. Classic English pattern with the English flowers. And it looks in reasonably good condition. There doesn't seem to be any crazing as such. All complete, and you know it's complete because when you remove these, there are little circles where they actually fit in. So if they were missing, you would end up with 2 tiny circles.
£45 is the price on that.
Not the most expensive thing in the world. Not the cheapest either. But the kind of thing that market wants right now. And for that reason, I'm going to close this cabinet and I'm going to take it with me.
She's gone all decisive, suddenly. Keith's the man you need to talk to.
Keith,
Oh, hi.
I thought I caught you around the corner. I found that.
Yep, nice Hammersley 4-piece tea set.
Yeah, £45. Any idea what would be the best that the dealer could do?
I'm going to guess I could probably get it down to 35.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
Happy with that?
I am happy with
Excellent.
that. I
Okay.
shall give you £35.
Thank you very kindly.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much again.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you.
one.
Bye-bye.
Not so tricky after all, was it? Raj, meanwhile, is still hard at it.
Now here's a nice little piece. I seem to have a silver theme going on today. A really nice pair of wishbone sugar tongs. Look at those. Aren't they so pretty?
Very refined. Would go nicely with Irita's tea set.
This particular pair was made in Birmingham in 1928. It's all about the quality. And the quality of these is absolutely superb. And would these have been used? I doubt it very much. These are in mint condition. I mean, these could have been made yesterday.
Currently priced at £60.
They weigh 8.3 grams, so they've got a little bit of silver value, but not a lot. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to take these up to the counter and see what I can do.
Sounds like a plan. Don't forget those hat brushes either.
Hello, Keith.
Hello, mate. How can I help?
I found some pieces, OK?
OK.
They're going to be sort of one lot, as it were.
Right.
Those two brushes, silver ones,
Yep.
and these lovely little wishbone sugar tongs.
OK.
Prices. What would be the very best
OK.
on the brushes, first of all?
We're going to do a 110.
And the sugar tongs?
The little wishbone sugar tongs, I think we can do those at 35.
Which makes a total of £145. Pay the man, Raj.
Thank
Brilliant.
you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think we're done for the day.
That was lovely. I just, they work.
Silly Billy. Time to get back on the road.
Oh, shopping can be exhausting when you're having to spend so much money to make amazing profits.
Well, that's the end of that conversation.
You would know nothing about it.
No.
Nighty-night, you two. Morning, all. Are we full of beans and raring to go?
Another day, another antique. Come on, Raj.
Yeah.
Get in the mood.
Well, I'm a bit tired.
Oh, is pressure getting to you?
No, it's just you.
Oh.
And Lordy, they're back at it again. We circled back to Lincolnshire this morning to sample more of its delights.
Have you ever been to the Lincolnshire Sausage Festival?
No.
You would fit right in.
And why is that?
Don't you like sausages?
I love sausages.
Yeah, so here you go. You would fit right in.
You can't argue with that logic. Yesterday, once he'd finally settled down to some shopping, Mr. Bitheram picked up quite a bit. He went for a bar of medals, 2 silver brushes, some wishbone sugar tongs and 4 fruit knives, mostly to wind up Irita,
Anything you can do, I can do better.
leaving him with £497 for his shopping today. Irita, meanwhile, was keeping her powder dry. She only bought a job lot of 9-carat gold trinkets and a tennis cup and saucer, as you do.
Tea for one, madame.
She still has £537 and a bit of work to do. So let's get motoring, shall we?
Lincolnshire is a lovely county, but it's very flat. I guess
Oh, so flat.
it would be ideal for cyclists, wouldn't it?
Flat.
Flat.
Flat. Is that how today going to be? Flat.
I very much doubt that with these two. And as it happens, the next port of call is over the border into very hilly Nottinghamshire and the village of Upton, where Irita is scheduled for an appointment at Upton Hall, and she'd better be on time, because this is the headquarters of the British Horological Institute, an organisation devoted to the study and pursuit of clock and watch making. Tick-tock. Irita's here at the Institute's museum for a brief history of timepieces from President Alan Middleton.
Hello, Alan.
Hello there.
Now, tell me, when was the first watch made?
It was really made by my uncle Peter Henline, we believe, in the early 16th century.
A locksmith from Nuremberg, Henlein's creations looked very different to today's watches, often spherical or ovoid. They were also known as Nuremberg eggs.
Well, the first ones, I can't say were very accurate. The mechanisms weren't that good. They were often seen as bits of mechanical jewellery, so they were worn a lot by ladies. You see them in portraits with the watch hanging from a chatelaine, usually from the waist. The real change came in the mid-17th century, about 1675, when the balance spring was applied to watches. And suddenly watches were serious instruments to tell the time by. They literally could keep time to within 3 or 4 minutes a day.
For much of the 17th and 18th centuries, Britain led the world in watch manufacturing, but by the mid-1800s, the handcrafted miniature masterpieces of the British watchmaker couldn't compete with cheaper, mass-produced watches coming in from Switzerland, France, and the USA.
This is an English watch. If I just move this, you can actually hear it.
Oh, yeah.
It strikes both the hour, the quarter, and the minute.
Oh, wow.
It's some of the best work that was done here in England. The trouble was they were very expensive, and people tended to buy elsewhere because their watches were cheaper. And this one is a typical example of one. They were nicely enamelled, they looked nice. They weren't tremendously accurate.
They're very appealing to look at.
Yes, that was a difficulty for British makers because people were buying them.
So, in 1858, the British Horological Institute was founded to try and protect the British watchmaking industry. Try and say that quickly.
It was thought that an institute with a library and a reading room and a museum with good examples around would be of benefit to the horological community. And indeed it was.
The Institute organised hundreds of individual clock and watchmakers into one representative body and helped formalise the training of new apprentices, a practice that had previously been a rather secretive affair, just in time for the next big thing to hit horology, the wristwatch.
This one, you can see you actually still wind this at the 12 o'clock
Because
position
it looks
there.
like a pocket watch.
It does, yes.
But yet it has the strap on it.
It does, yes. Wristwatches became much more popular during the First World War. If you're in the trenches on the Western Front, you've got a big overcoat on and it's cold. Having to undo everything and find a pocket watch, is difficult. Something strapped to which is much better. And this is a classic example of one which was quite possibly used for military service in that it has a black dial because you don't want it glinting. And this is the type of thing that would have been used during the First World War.
That actually is rather beautiful.
It is. I'm very fond of that one.
Nowadays, the Institute is open to members from around the globe, offering professional training and accreditation to apprentice watchmakers. And the man responsible is the BHI's educational officer, Alan Bertoff.
That is one watch.
All those pieces belong on that plate, one watch, and this is the dial and the case.
How long have you been a watchmaker?
I've been a watchmaker since 1963.
Oh, wow. What's your favourite part about the job?
You can actually lose yourself in this little world here.
I can see that.
And it's almost like doing a puzzle every day. When you're doing something so intricate like this, you do hold your breath and calm down. It's calming, almost therapeutic.
Well, our budding horologist is not exactly known for her calm disposition, but let's see how she gets on.
This is the barrel with the
Yes.
mainspring inside. That goes in this area here.
OK, I'm starting with that.
Yeah, put that in there.
Here we go, that's in.
it. Now put the bridge on top.
Oh, here we go, we're in. We're in. Oh, I can see why you want to hold your breath.
Right, get the screwdriver in the slot. Keep the top finger on and just turn it like that. That's it. Yeah.
It takes 2 or 3 years to complete a watchmaking course here, and then, as Alan can attest, a lifetime to master it.
Well done, first
That
go.
was satisfying. How did I do as a student?
Well, for a first go, that was very good.
Go on, what do I do next? I'll just stay here for a little bit.
Sadly not, Irita. The irony is we've run out of time. Let's catch up with your travel chum, also ticking along nicely.
Some peace and quiet at last. Oh, just enjoy it, Raj.
Grumpy old so-and-so. He's off to his last shop of this leg in the Lincolnshire market town of Spalding. This is the place, Pendragon Antiques. Looks nice, doesn't it? 2 floors of antiques goodness, all carefully curated by Justin. Raj has got just shy of £500. He's ditched the coat in preparation of some serious browsing.
I'm always drawn to little figures of owls because, of course, you know, when I started in antiques many, many years ago, I was told that the owl is the lucky emblem of the antique dealer. And this actually is quite an unusual piece. It's in really nice condition.
It's an owl pepper pot. Well, possibly actually a pounce pot.
In the 19th century, people would write their letters with their quills, and of course, the ink would still be wet. This would be filled with a type of talcum powder, and they'd sprinkle it on. That way, it would dry the ink. It's a bit like what we know as blotting paper today. This is a really nice one. It's in great condition. It's made of pewter. It's dated probably about 1870, around that. It's got £130 on the ticket, and it's a really nice little collector's piece, but there's lots I've seen here, so I'm going to put it back for the moment, and who knows, I might be back.
Twit-twoo! He surprised himself with that joke. Meanwhile, Irita's back in Lincolnshire and back in the buying mode, currently striding purposefully through Heckington. A pretty and ancient village, renowned for its rather unique 8-sailed windmill, the only one in the world, apparently. Somewhere else, hoping for a lot of sales, is Irita's next shop, Good Finds.
Nice.
Let's hope it lives up to the name.
Hello there.
Hi.
You must be Olivia.
Yes, nice to meet you.
What a beautiful shop and space.
Thank you very much.
Has this always been an antique shop?
No, so we've been here around 4 or 5 years, but previously to that it was an old chemist pharmacy.
Oh, is that the clue?
Yes,
All the things
there
on the
you
top
go.
on the top shelves.
Yeah, we've actually got loads back still in the loft as well.
Oh, have you?
Something to check out later on then. But for now, there's the rest of the place to look at, and rather good it is too. Packed full of curios and assorted objects, antique or otherwise. Let's see if anything's enchanting our shopper with £537 in her pocket.
Sweet. This is a version of a witch ball. And witch balls were usually made round from glass, and the whole idea was that in 18th and 19th century, they would hang them in a window to deflect evil.
Like a supernatural security system.
If a witch looked in the reflective surface of a witch ball, it would be entrapped. Well, I'm looking in, and I'm still here.
It might just need a polish up to get it working. £40 is the price.
I like that. I think that's definitely an option.
That's her hitting the ground running. Back in Spalding, is Raj any closer to her purchase?
Justin? Hi there. I need your help. There's words here I've never even seen before. I hear you're a geologist.
I used to be.
Could you read that out for me?
It's actually an orthoceras.
An orthoceras? I'm no wiser.
Right. Commonly known basically as a giant squid during that time, Jurassic period.
Is this one of the tentacles?
No, this is the head here.
Right.
So you would have the squid head coming out with all the tentacles coming from the front part here.
Right.
And they probably go about 2 to 3 metres out.
And this says it is 200 million years old.
Yes.
How do you know?
Well, basically through carbon dating, obviously a sample would be taken. That area's got impregnated over the millions of years with quartz. So basically what you're seeing is a shadow of its former self.
I have absolutely no idea who would buy this, but I like taking chances, so it's going to come down to the price. You've got £195 on the ticket. What could you do it for?
£100?
Do you know what? Just seems like so much history. 200... Oh, shake my hand. £100, we have a deal. Thank you very much, Justin.
Yep, top man. So, with £397 left in the kitty, time to get that ancient fossil out of the shop. And time to take your orthoceras with you. Over in Heckington, the aforementioned loft is calling, usually hidden from the public, but if they like you, they'll tell you how to find it.
There's a secret door That leads upstairs somewhere here.
Oh, blimey.
How cool's this? Watch me disappear.
That's usually how whodunits start. Watch out for lead piping and candlesticks.
Oh, wow, this is amazing.
Well, Olivia wasn't kidding. Lots of stuff from this place's former life as a pharmacy.
This is incredible. It's like being in a time capsule. I mean, look at the amount of dust. This has been here for years. Oh my goodness, I don't even dare to touch because look at the shelves, the way they're leaning. This is amazing. Oh, I want to buy something from here. What about that? What is that?
I think it might be an old doorbell from the shop.
I adore the look of that. I would have thought this is probably about 1900s, 1920s maybe. So it would have been wall mounted because it got 2 holes.
And as it's a loft find, there's no price on it.
I think what sells this to me is the thought that this could have been part of this pharmacy and the owners who run it would have heard that noise day in, day out, again and again. It's just part of history. I might just have to take that with me and try my luck.
Well, while you're up here, see what else you can find, eh?
Oh, look at all these suitcases. Oh, my goodness.
If you ever wondered where lost luggage ends up, it's here.
Oh, how lovely. It's a croquet set. We've got 4 bats, is that what they're called?
Those are mallets.
Got some... I don't even know what these are called. They basically go in the ground and that's where your ball goes through.
Hoops?
There looks to be balls, 2 red, 2 blue, 2 yellow and 2 black. And a box. And the box is actually lovely. Even though it's completely tatty and broken, it has a tiny bit of the original label inside that says Jax. And Jax was the guy who promoted croquet in the Great Exhibition in 1851.
The London-based company, specialising in outdoor pastimes, is still run by the Jacques family to this day.
Oh, it even has Jack's name on the back. Jack's London. Yeah, that's a definite.
We've been through all the hoops. I think we might be about to do a deal.
Olivia.
Hi.
Oh my goodness, I've been crisscross up and down all over the place. I have to say, my favourite bit upstairs.
In the loft? Mm-hmm. Not many people get to go up there, but yeah.
Thank you for letting me.
No worries.
And I found this up there.
Yes.
I'm guessing it might have been from the shop door, maybe?
Yeah, we think so.
Can I buy this?
Yeah, we can do something on that. I'd say around 75 would be the ticket price for that.
Right, yeah, I can work with that. Also, next to the suitcases,
yeah,
there was a croquet set.
Yeah, we can do about 60 on that.
Okay, and then the third thing that I spotted was one of those witch's heart-shaped glass bottles.
Yeah, hung up, yeah.
And that was £40.
Yeah.
175 all in.
If I took all 3.
We can do a deal, I say. Could we do around 145?
145 sounds good to me.
Let's make that £40 for the witch's ball, 50 for the croquet set and 55 for the bell.
Thank you for having me, Olivia.
Thank you very much.
Have a lovely day.
Safe journey.
Bye.
£392 left for next time.
My goodness, I got my hands full.
Well, you're in luck. There's a fella with a car who can give you a lift.
Auction, auction. Yay! Number 4. Raj, this is your opportunity to swoop in there and make a 2-2.
To be honest, I have every intention of catching up, overtaking, and roaring into the distance.
Oh,
yes.
Here is the talk.
You have no idea what's coming.
I think I do. Shut eye. It's auction time again. Who's ready for round 4?
Here we are.
Honestly,
I'm so excited.
Can't take you anywhere, Raj.
Our eager antiqueurs have scoured the shops all over the Fens and have finally arrived at county number 5, Leicestershire, and the town of Market Harborough. Here to do battle at Gilding's auctioneers with bids on the book, punters here in person and online too.
All done and sold at 65.
Irita forked out £230 on 5 auction lots. Do any of them cast a spell on today's auctioneer, Will Gilding?
The heart-shaped witch's ball, quite an unusual item this. There is a bit of a resurgence in like this mirrored witch's balls. I think as a decorative object in good condition, I think someone might see it and think, oh, I rather quite like that.
Raj spent a good deal more, £365 on his 5 lots. Anything grabbing you, Will?
The silver wishbone sugar tongs. Here's an item of true decadence. Really nicely hallmarked, good condition. The mechanism works well. Collectors of such items will certainly show a good interest in these.
Right, time for the moment of truth. Grab a pew, you two.
Excited.
Good. So let's begin with one of Irita's, her job lot of jewellery.
Let's start 35, 38, 42, 45,
Profit.
48,
No.
55. £55 and 55, 65,
Sure, mate.
£65. Selling then at £65.
Yes.
5, 391. Thank you.
Setting the gold standard there, Irita.
Good start.
Yeah,
Nice bits of gold.
that was okay.
Yeah.
Right, stand by your beds. Raj's row of medals is next into the fray.
Presented John Philip Middleton, £32, coming straight in online at 32. £32 bid at 32. £32 at 32. Any further bids? At £32. 32 will sell.
I don't think I dared say anything.
Lot 506, 180 online.
Tenuous royal connections not swaying the bidders today, it seems.
£32.
Okay, don't remind me. I do not need reminding.
Now, can Irita's T-for-1 tennis cup serve up an ace?
And start the bidding, if you will, at £10 at 10. Do I see 10?
Oh,
At £10 worth of the bidding at £10 at £10. Tennis cup at £10. £10 bid in the room at 10. £10 here in the room at 10. It's the main bid at £10 at £10. I will sell at £10. Not quite though. 12's coming online. 15. £15 bid at 15. £15 will sell at 15. Thank you. £15.
Her first unforced error, but she's still ahead by 15 to love.
Did that make you happy?
No.
You're a very bad liar.
Now, let's see if Raj's copycat purchase can cut it.
Do you remember you bought a penknife?
I
With Mother
remember.
Pearl, and that inspired me. You inspired me, Irita, to go out and buy even more.
Oh, for even less.
Well,
75, 85.
you know.
£35 at 35, 35, 8, 40, £40 to 5, £45 at 45.
You in profit?
At £45,
My first profit.
45, 8 and 50. £50 now, £50 at 50. Any further bids?
Yes.
£50.
Come on.
At 50.
It's a profit.
It's a small profit.
Looks like he won the knife fight.
I never complain at a profit.
Lot 516.
Never.
St Ives.
Only when it's £12.
Do you know what? That sounds like you put the knife in.
Oh.
Quiet.
He's so sharp. Now, Irita's hoping her next lot can ward off bad fortune.
You know you've referred to me as a witch before.
Only when you're not around.
Nope, you've done it to my face.
We'll start the bidding with my online bidders. £80. £80 online at 80. £80 online
Well
at 80.
done,
£80
well
at 80.
done.
At £80 at 80 at 80 will sell.
That's a good profit.
That was rather magical. Nice one, old girl.
It takes a real proper witch to find one, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, it does.
Oh, yes, it does. Oh, it's scary. I'm gonna move.
Raj's silver brushes now. He's hoping to sweep up with these.
30 at £30, 32. 32 online at 32. All quiet in the room, it's all happening online.
Come on. Are you still alive, all of you?
At £32.
These are rare items.
Try as you may. 32 online. 32. 26.
What can I
Lot
say?
26.
I need a tissue. At this point, I need a tissue.
Oh, bless. He got the brush off from the bidders.
Happens to the best of us, Raj.
Yeah. Well, what can I say? Been mullered again.
Now, if you've got a big lawn, Irita's next lot could be just the thing.
See 20 anywhere? £18?
No.
Tis the season coming up. £18 at 18. 20. £20 at 20 at 20. 22. Back online at 22. 25. 25, 28. 28.
You'll have so much fun with this.
£28. 139.
Oh, you poor thing, you poor thing. My heart is bleeding for you.
Once more with feeling, Raj.
How do you feel? Do we need medical help?
Yes, please.
Do you need attention?
Okay.
More silver for Raj. His wishbone tongs. Will he get lucky?
If I don't make a profit on this, I'll be very disappointed. In fact, I might even throw a wobbler.
I feel like I need to bid on this.
Lots of pre-sale interest.
Oh.
And £20, 22, 25, 28, 30, 32, 35, 38, 40.
No more,
40,
do you, Rod?
40. At £40, don't be shy if you're waiting to come in.
Lovely things, lovely, lovely, rare.
At £40, are you all done? To 404.
Can't complain.
No, I'm happy with that.
Small profit.
Looks like his wish came true on that one.
I could do with a double-figure profit, though. I'll tell you what. I could. I really could.
So could I.
Well, this is your final chance to do it, Irita. Let's see if your doorbell chimes with the bidders.
25, 8, £30, I bid 30, £30, 32, 35, I bid. £35 here, absentee bids at 35.
It's such a long way.
£35 at 35, 38, 40. My bid at 40 at £40, at 40 you're out. Online at 42, 45.
I feel like begging.
£5 here with me. You stopped. No, you haven't. 48, 50.
Come on.
Back against you. It's £50 here, the absentee bidder at 50. All done at 50.
Nearly there. I need that bell to ring for help.
Yeah, dropped a bit of a clanger there.
You can always ring my bell, you know that. Okay.
You might regret saying that.
Moving on. Last up is Raj's fossilised sea creature. Will he be squids in?
200 million years old.
Thank you, it is.
Not many opportunities.
He's talking about himself here.
Not many opportunities. The online bidders have been waiting patiently. Well, they haven't, because they've been clicking as I've been talking. £55 they start at 55 online. 55, 60, 65,
It's going.
65, 70, 75, 80. £80 bid now, 85. £85 at 85, still climbing at 90. 90, 95. 95, 100. £100 bid at 100. And there's hesitation, but they've gone 110 at 110 at 110. 110 and 20. 120 bid.
Still going.
£120 bid.
Keep going.
130 online at 140.
200 million years old. I just wanted to remind you.
140 quid.
At 140.
Wait. It's 200 million years old.
I think you've milked it.
Looks like it did the trick, though. Well done, that man.
10, 120, 130 I bid.
Penultimate auction.
Yeah.
130 I bid at 130.
I know.
Should we go find out what happened?
160,
Yeah, go on.
You know you want to. Not the best of days for poor old Raj. Despite that big finish after auction costs, he made a loss of £123.92. It was a drop for Irita too, but a much smaller one. She lost £34.84 after sale room fees. So, auction 4 goes to her. Which means, with 3 auction victories to 1, she can't be beat. But it's not over yet. There's still one fight left, and the pride of the Bisram name is at stake.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, well, the penultimate auction. You look very happy, that lovely, relaxed smile of yours.
You know me. Always happy.
Next on Antiques Road Trip.
I never thought that losing could be so enjoyable.
But the fun's not over yet.
Hello there.
Stop it!
There's one final chance
Go.
to make a big splash.
Oh,